Join us for Tea Time. What if I told you that by asking and answering the right questions with another person and then staring into their eyes for several minutes, you would both suddenly find yourselves falling in love?
Hey, this thing is working, by the way. I'm feeling in love. I'm feeling very in love.
Psychologist Arthur Aaron created 36 questions and a 4-minute stare sequence that is a wonderful way to get to know someone quickly and that helps couples become intimate really fast.
You're making me the color of my top now. I'm blushing. Lord.
It's a fun game to play that brings out some deep topics that people normally don't discuss, even married couples. We wanted to put this to the test, so join us for Tea Time.
Hi, I'm Samuel Enjooooy, and I'm a business person as well as a political analyst.
Hi, my name is Enjooooy. I'm a teacher of chemistry and mathematics, and I'm happy to be here.
We met with Teresia back in our primary school days.
On something that we used to call mlolongo, we used to do an exam, alafu tunaitwa tunapanga line, so ilikuwa mlolongo. So that was the first time like we interacted with him.
And that's when we started having feelings for each other. But actually a bigger part of it was founded when we completed our secondary school.
We've known each other for quite a long time.
We've known each other for close to 8 years now.
And we've been together for the last 4 years.
Teresia is one kind of a girl that really motivated me.
He's smart. There's nothing else that attracts me more in a guy than a smart guy.
I've grown watching her, and therefore I really wanted to be close to her. We can have tea as we get up close together and talk. Feel free. Let's engage.
What is the scariest thing you've ever done?
Is actually ending up with you instead of ending up with your sister. Because we were in the same class with your sister, you can remember, back in the primary school days.
Yes, I do.
And people used to think that I was after your sister, and actually I wanted to use her to get you, and I ended up there. What about you?
The scariest thing I've ever done is deciding to get married. I think I wasn't so sure if I wanted to get married. Remember that I'm so young, my parents think I'm young, my sister think I'm young, my elder sister is yet to get married, so I think that is the scariest thing.
Are you living the life of your dreams?
I think I am.
Yeah.
So far, I think I've achieved so much in life. My main theme in life before I got married was to make my dad happy. And I guess I've done it. I've made him proud.
For a man, you don't really get contented. You don't really want to say that I'm yet there, but at least I'm trusting the process.
So when is the last time you cried? Love, you've never cried.
I've never cried, but I cried once when I followed the series Power by Ghost, when Angela got killed by Tony. I was so much into that movie, and I had fallen in love with the character Angela.
I think I've cried last week. You made me eat spinach and I didn't want them.
And you didn't tell me. You cried because I forced you to eat.
But you are forcing me to eat.
Okay, now tell me, what would you do if fear was not a factor and you could not fail?
I would give a shot at going for my master's degree. I fear writings. If the thought of writing a composition scares me, hey, sasa, this is, I think it's a bunch of papers.
Yeah.
Mi naona tu hizo akili sina.
I would dare say that I'm running to be the next MP in my area. You know, I've declared my ambitions in the word politics, that is being an MCA. But it still scares me because I'm competing with experienced people who've been in that field. it will be my first shot or trial in it. So it scares me.
So what do you hope your life looks like in 5 years?
So in 5 years, I want to have started a very well founded business and have branches of it, so that I have a structure that assures me of income, whether I'm in the job or I'm not in the job.
I see myself so far. I believe that maybe I will have quit working with the government, and then I'll be working on my own. By then, I hope I'll have done my master's and overcome my fears, and then also want to have my own home.
Okay.
Tumechoka kukaa kwa ploti.
What is one attribute of your mother or father that you see in yourself?
My dad is hardworking. My dad doesn't know how to say, like, I don't know how to do this. Let me just try. Let me see. What can I see? So because I know that hizi vitu ukipitia utashika. Ni huyo mtu ako lazy kupitia. So mi nikipitia najua nitashika, because I know it's business and it's my passion.
You see, for me, attributes of my parents, that is, my mother never gave up. After so much had happened and they had separated with my dad, she would do all sort of work. And I learned that I don't have to make anyone's daughter go through what my mom went through.
Ah, that's so nice. What do you want to be remembered for?
For changing the status quo and how people perceive things, or young people like me. What about you?
For me, I think I have that passion for community. And one thing I would like to do, people are not learned in our community. So I would like to set up maybe just a basic school. A basic school, you know what is basic? Like you know how to read, to write your name, to do maths and the like. And you can bear me witness. Today in the morning we experienced that.
Yeah.
We asked somebody, do you know where game changer offices are? And that person said, what did he say?
He was shocked and he told us that he doesn't know any room where people change.
Kuongea ukweli, sijui mahali watu. People should be literate. Whether you're cleaning, whether you're hawking, as in you should know how to communicate. As in Kizungu, ukwe na hiyo basic ya Kizungu, most people hawajui.
Okay, indeed, education is power, and everybody should be powerful because education is free.
I'm talking like a teacher.
Yeah, and now you are talking like a teacher. Now let me ask you, how did your mother and father meet?
My dad was a friend to my aunt, and then my dad came to visit my grandma's home, and he met my mom. They went to my mom's place, and you know what my grandmother said? No, you can't be marrying this. This is a church girl. So what you do, you pack your things and go. Na wakafukuzwa. So they came again, wakafukuzwa mara ya tatu, ndo my grandmother alitikia. So and then the fourth time wakakuja mamangu wakaenda na yeye. There was no wedding, but in 2018, they did their white wedding and it was beautiful.
So my dad was a business person in the transport sector. He would travel, take cabbages and sukuma wiki to Thika, and my mom schooled at Thika. Mukaramani in the Kikuyu, as in the Kikuyu secular songs, was a very famous name because Mukaramani was an artist. So my dad did ride on that name to kukatia my mom, and would tell my mom, unasikia yule Mukaramani? I'm that Mukaramani.
So and he lied.
Yeah, and up to date my mom gives that story and tells, I married your father because I thought he was the famous Mukaramani singer.
Celeb.
Yeah.
So what is one thing you wish that you are really good at?
I really think, or I really miss to be good at. at time, a point in time you can remember, we were UTs, we were untrained teachers, together with you when I was the deputy head teacher.
Yes.
You remember, I'm the
Yes,
one
I
who
do.
hired you. And now, I was not so good in teaching, but I felt so good being around kids. But you people always outsmarted me. Though I was like your boss in that school, I took lots of time learning how to teach. Outside now the music and drama classes. And even to date, I still miss to be the best teacher because I think it is the best experience that I ever had being a teacher, though untrained.
I think I would really want to be good in poetry.
Yeah,
Though I've never told you, because you write poems, ndio?
yeah.
But I think, you know, in high school I used to write and zilikuwa zinapostiwa kwa notice board. Zilikuwa zinaekwa and people used to tell me, oh, you can write, oh, this is so good. And then when I finished Form 4, I was like, see, me and English, we are parallel lines, we don't meet. I don't know why. I just wish I was so good in writing poems.
Who would you like to have a closer relationship with?
I think it's God.
I thought you would say me. You would want to be more closer to me.
I'm already close.
I already told you that I didn't grow around my dad. Now, after I'm fully grown, I've come to really miss to have a father figure, a person I look up to, a person I want to copy from, because I believe the relationship between a son and a father should so neat.
Should be close.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite childhood memory?
We did a joint exam, and you were in class 7 and I was in class 8. And when we did the joint exam, it was a JESMA paper. And remember, I was in the same class with your sister. Your sister came in at around number 15. I was always at the top 3 in our class, so I was position 3. And then we had to be lined up together with the class 7 because it was a joint paper. And I was position 3, and you came in as position 4, and I would mimic some things, and Mama with you, see, you've beaten your sister. And then I would tell you, na ujue wewe ni wangu. And I still remember that day, and teachers would even laugh when we were talking. So that is the memories that up to date, I really want to remember that.
Nilikuwa mtoto.
Hukuwa mtoto.
Nilikuwa mtoto.
Okay, what about you?
I guess my best childhood memory was kuokota scrap metals. I know I'm a girl, but okay, so I used to vanish immediately after breakfast. I used to vanish. Tunaokota scrap metals na spark nini. So I think that was the best. And the best part was tungeenda tukose. We would sneak in, steal, then go sell somewhere else. Na jioni nitakuja nichapwe. Na kesho nitaenda na nitakuja nichapwe. So it was like a dose every day.
Okay, now tell me, if you could afford anything at this moment, what would you buy?
Okay, a Mercedes Benz.
But I thought that one is a car for men, a Benz.
No, I want a Mercedes Benz.
In a way, are you telling me that I should buy you one?
You should.
So, and you are so specific, it is a Benz.
It is a Benz.
Wow.
Na si kale kadogo. Ni vile sikumbuki model, kale kakubwa.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I would go for a V8. The reason is that I perceive myself as a big man. I don't want to enter a car. I want to drive a car. Huh? Nataka kupanda gari, sitaki kuingia gari.
Mtu wa gari kubwa.
Mimi ni mtu wa gari kubwa. Hata wewe si mdogo sana. Wewe ni mdogo.
Sasa mdogo aje. What did you want to be when you grew up?
I've always wanted to be a leader.
Uko unataka kukuwa daktari? Hivyo ndo unataka kusema?
No, I've never dreamt of being a doctor. What about you?
When I was in primary school, I think I had the big dream which most of the learners had. So I wanted to be a doctor, and to be specific, I wanted to be a neurosurgeon. And I used to work very hard because I knew that I wanted to be a doctor and a neurosurgeon.
What is the greatest goal you want to achieve in the next 5 years?
Doing my master's degree, definitely. That is the greatest goal I want to achieve.
Of bringing together all the young people in my area and chasing after a goal of sensitizing people not to use the use of drug and the general waste of time.
That's so nice, but it ain't easy. So, are you truly proud of the person that you are right now?
Yeah, I am proud of the person that I am right now, because comparing myself with some of my age mates, so I'm a step, a notch higher than them. What about you?
I'm proud. I'm proud of myself, because one thing is that mimi, no one anaweza simama hivi aseme kitu nilifanya mbaya, something that can embarrass me. Not that I'm good, I don't know what I would say, but I'm not that good, but sijafanya kitu embarrassing. Sijafanya kitu embarrassing, like the one that would make you feel like, where will I hide my face nikitokea mbele ya watu? I don't think nimefika hiyo point.
So, what are 5 things you are grateful for?
Very first thing is my parents. The second one, it's you. You've really supported me. The next one, I'm grateful for my sisters. The next one is my family at large. The other thing that I'm grateful for is my life in general.
One is how God has been so faithful to me. The other thing that I'm grateful for is to have completed my Form 4 course. The other person that I'm very proud of or grateful for is my mom. My mom never lacked words, kind words to tell me. The fourth thing I'm very grateful for is you. And the final thing, the fifth thing that I'm very grateful for, there are the people out there, people don't take time to salute them. The people outside the scope of the circles that you regard as friends, the enemies. I'm very grateful for my enemies.
Why?
Enemies chased me from my comfort zone. So,
Mwanaume ni kujichocha.
Mwanaume ni kujichocha. So,
what worries you the most about your future?
And the worry that scares me a lot is, how will my kids be? Because I've seen parents struggle with their kids.
So parenting worries you?
Parenting worries me.
Death worries me, and death is in the future. It is inevitable, I know, but death is in future, and death worries me.
If you could own the world's largest collection of anything, what would it be?
Clothes. I'm a girl.
I would want to own a collection of so many cars, a fleet
I
of
knew you'd
cars.
say that. What dreams have you given up on, and why?
Going back for a chase or a hunt, because I already have you.
I wanted to be a neurosurgeon, but the love for teaching overcame the one for being a neurosurgeon. So I guess I gave up on that long time ago and forgot about it.
So, can you tell me, what 1 month on the calendar would you like to eliminate?
I think January. Because it's so sunny and I hate sun.
I will do away with February.
Why?
People dramatize February and people lie in February because I don't believe there is any day that love is more stronger than any other.
So you
But-
want to escape Valentine?
No, I'm not escaping Valentine. That's the reason as to why I hate February, because it makes somebody pretend. Someone can pretend on 14th of February to be in love with you.
When do you feel most in control of your life?
I don't want to vibe you. I'm
You are
not giving
about to
you
start
sikupatii
doing so.
mistari, lakini I feel much in control of my life when I'm with you. You see, like you're the one person that I tell most of my things. I don't go opening to some people. When I'm troubled, it's you who I tell. Now tell me about you.
I guess it's the same.
What age would you like to be for the rest of your life?
21. I really miss that age.
Is when I was 18.
18.
Yeah. Because back then, that's when life started showing me kindness. And at least I did spread my wings and got out of my mom's care, came out. So ndo nilikuja Nairobi town, the capital. Yeah.
What makes you really happy?
I'm very happy when I'm not doubting anything. Yeah.
I'm usually happy when somebody does something for me without me like directly telling you, like tupitie mahali hivi, then I like a shoe, and then you come some other time, you come bring me that shoe. Hiyo kitu itanibamba, itanijenga sana.
Kwa hivyo sasa unaniambia nikipitia pahali nione kiatu.
Ukue keen vitu zenye nataka.
What would you like to build if you knew how?
Okay, I think I would like to build a house with an upstairs.
I would build a theater.
A theater.
Yeah. In my village.
Are you a good friend?
I'm a good friend to those who are good friends to me. And I can be a fake friend to the fake friends that I know.
Oh my God.
Sometimes,
So you are a fake friend.
sometimes I smile with people who talk behind my back and I know. So when I meet with them, I don't want to rub it to their faces. When they make a joke, I smile, but I know, you people, you just laughing here, but the moment I leave you here, you are going to talk behind my back. What about you? Do you think you're a good friend?
Yes, I think I'm a good friend, because one thing I would never allow is somebody to tell me anything about my friend. I would go all defensive. I would be so offended.
Friendship is controllable. It is limited.
It's a two-way traffic.
Good. So now, would you tell me, like, what signs of aging are you starting to see in yourself?
Hey. I was never so cautious about the way vitu zina run. But nowadays, hey, I will get offended. You know, my small sisters, my baby sisters wako high school, so they are still in that phase. So whenever I go home, I get offended. Kwa nini hamuoshi vyombo, you know? Na kitambo, I never used to care. So, and they tell me, ai, wewe unaendelea tu kuzeeka unafanana mama, unaona? So I'm growing old, I think.
It's judging from my age mates. Several of my age mates are fathers of 2 or even 1.
So you want to be a father?
I want to be a father. I want to catch up with them. So I'm aging. I'm not like the way I used to be a teen. So I'm approaching that age of being a father.
Kuna kitu umesahau?
Nini?
You stopped break dancing.
No, I still do.
Hi, love.
Given a chance, I would
So
break
fat
dance.
for it.
Today, dear me, I'm telling you, I'm going to break dance. And you know, one best thing with break dance, I can't dance alone. I'm going to pass it to you.
I don't know how to dance. I don't want to.
I'm going to train you.
Who would you trust with your life and why?
Are you trustworthy? Can I trust you with my life?
I don't know. I don't know if you can trust me with your life.
If you're not sure, and I want to hang it on you because I want to trust you with my life. It's because this question never came, thanks to this program of a tea time. Because in tea time, I have a chance to ask you, can I trust you with my life? And like you've answered, you've told me you are not sure. So that one leaves me with doubts. Why are you not sure? Are you not convinced that?
No, you know, trust is in, I can be trustworthy, but you don't trust me because it's up to you.
And that's why I asked you, do you trust me or can I trust you with my life because I already trust you?
Then you have an answer. So you would trust me with your life?
Yeah.
Me, I would trust you with my life because I know no single moment you'd let me fail in this life. Awezi.
Can you tell me what is your favorite smell? When did you last smell it?
Do I have? I don't even know those smells.
Polo.
Oh.
So the last time I smelled it was when we were going for a career talk.
So what are you most afraid of?
I'm afraid of so many things, but most of them all. I'm afraid of dying, that is. Or accidents, like dying in an accident.
Let me say I'm afraid, scared, traumatized by reptiles. Hey, reptiles. Me, I just don't like reptiles and amphibians. Those things, they scare me.
What is your ideal type of party to attend?
I don't like messy, dancing, drunkard parties. So I guess my best would be a birthday party for a baby. How about you?
A party that I would really want to attend or feel okay when attending, they are book lounge parties and parties to do with literature, because lots of what I love.
Are those parties?
Yeah, they are kind of parties, or what is the understanding of a party, like in this scope.
Oh.
A party like it's when people are together doing something for a specific purpose. Yeah.
What are you contributing to the world?
I'm contributing poetry, words.
Words.
Like last year, I wrote a poem in the world of poetry based in St. Petersburg in Russia, and I was ranked. It was an achievement, so I contributed. So I'm contributing words to the world.
Hiyo ni ngumu, hii miaka yangu. But I think service to the community.
Who was your favorite teacher and why?
Most favorite teacher was Mr. Mwangi H. His name was Mr. Mwangi H. And Mr. Mwangi H used to teach me agriculture. He's the teacher that made me discover that I'm a teacher.
Mrs. Enjooooy, back in Kiambogo Secondary School, when everybody was making fun of me, making me a laughing stock because of the huge arrears, she called the BOM and told them that we are going to lose a very bright student because I was in the verge of giving up.
Who are you most jealous of and why?
I just envy some people. I just feel like I want to be like some people. One person that I want to be like, Johnson Mwakasi. One great motivational speaker. One who tells a story that touches.
I don't think I have any, like, anything to be jealous of. Like you've said, you envy some people.
Yeah.
So for me, I envy you. Sometimes I see like you have so much brain that
flatter me.
I'm not flattering you. I'm speaking the truth. So sometimes I feel like you have so much brain, like you're thinking so much ahead of me than tuseme tu niko na kiwivu.
But kiwivu kizuri.
Ni kizuri kia.
What superpower do you wish you had?
I wish I had the power to teleport.
Someone who makes wishes come true. If you give me a wish, I actualize it.
So what grosses you out?
Bitter beverages like
Alcohol.
yeah, like alcohol. And sometimes lazima nijichoche when I'm meeting with waheshimiwa and you are telling me to order for a Tusker Cider and they tell me, hey, wewe unakunywa pombe ya wanawake, and I have to force myself with a Guinness.
Gangster point is remain.
And lakini venye naikunywa, venye nakondoa macho, they are even the ones that say, hey, mefinyilia Sami sana. Patia Sami something else. What grosses you?
Machakula zimechanganyishwa. Unaona? Githeri, mchele, mawaru, cabbage.
Have you ever stolen anything in the past?
Past. Nilini nilikuwa na exam. Is it last week? Sijui nani aliiba bairo yangu. Hata mimi niliiba. Niliiba tu. Niliiba.
I stole even when we were coming. I stole your handkerchief.
Yes, you did. I saw it.
I don't keep handkerchiefs. I don't know why. I also don't know how to maintain my mask. If I wear a new mask in about an hour, I won't be having it.
So you take mine.
Yeah.
Mimi naachwa nikisafa.
So I'm still stealing in the present, but in the past, I was one dangerous, a very dangerous person. I would steal set books from my fellow students, and I would return. I was such a cool thief.
Return or sell?
No, I would return.
That was one kind.
I had to do it. I enjoyed the session so much because it is interactive. It has made me know some of things that I didn't know about Teresia.
The questions were so interactive. There are some questions I've never thought of. So there are some of the questions that came up, one that I could not have thought of asking in a normal life situation.
Me being with Teresia in our relationship was not enough to ask some of the guided questions that I asked. So in a way, I was able to assess her in a way that I've never been able there before.
He really wants a family. Like he've never grown in a family, as in I've never taken it that seriously. Like he really wanted to be in a complete family and he didn't have that chance. So I'm going to do all it takes to give him a family.
I would want to tell people, being in the house is not enough. Sometimes you have to sit down, have a cup of tea on the table, sit with each other, talk, ask questions, because this can really help solve some of the problems that we see in relationships. Inside your house, whenever you have time, create time for interactions, know each other well, don't be strangers in a relationship.
Tea time.